This is Ken Pyle with VOD TV. We're here in rural Missouri, and we're with Corey Hall of Concordia Bank. Corey, you're obviously with a banking institution, but we're going to talk a little bit about telecommunications today and how your institution helped another local institution kind of spur a fiber optic network that is really just starting to come into its own. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you did to help Como get its start in this area?
Well, we really just, we are, like I said, a small institution, but we have the need for information technology just like everybody else does. And the word on the street was that our local co-op was going to be bringing fiber optic internet service to town, and also they were going to provide some other services with that. But the internet service, the data service, was the first thing we heard about. And when we heard that, we thought, wow, that's huge for our area. To be able to offer something like that, not only to the businesses but to the homeowners as well. And so we wanted to see what we could do to jump on board and help make that happen.
And you mentioned right now you're connecting T1s to your various branches, and yep. It's okay, but it's not quite what you need.
Right, it's not what we need. It's not enough speed, and it's expensive to do. It's a very costly process for not that great a service. I mean, that's just kind of old technology, and it's getting to be very expensive month to month for us. So we with the new technology that comes about with the fiber optic line, we're going to have some opportunities there to do some things that are going to be at no cost to us and provide the same service at a little faster speed. So.
Well, it's interesting because Como is an electric co-op, but moving in with this into really the telecommunications side of things, did you have any hesitation? You're looking at a kind of a new whole area for them, and for you jumping in this.
Well, I did, but I worked with information technology here within the bank, and so I asked a lot of questions, up front, because everybody's skeptical when something like that, you hear about it, but I asked a lot of questions up front. They seemed very knowledgeable about what they were doing, and I learned a lot in the process just through the questions I was asking, and once I got past that step, I knew what it was going to mean for the community, and so it didn't take me very long to feel comfortable with what was happening.
And when you jumped in like I've never heard before. Why don't you tell us a few ways you really helped spur this along?
Sure. Well, we were very excited about it, like I said, not only for the cost savings that it was going to bring to Concordia Bank here, but also for what it was going to do for the community and the involvement that it would bring to our area. We are a recreational area down here. We get a lot of people that come down here, mainly during the summer months. We have a large lake here, and so the idea of those people coming down, and a lot of them have weekend homes here, and they come down on Friday evening after they get off work and stay Saturday, Sunday, and then they head back to wherever they're from, Kansas City or St. Louis or surrounding areas. But you give those kind of people the opportunity to maybe stay a few more days if they have a fiber optic service at their home, or they may be able to work from home for a day or two, maybe extend their stay down here 1 day, 2 days maybe. That makes a lot of difference in our small community, because those people are going to be spending dollars at our grocery store. They're going to be eating at the restaurants and the retail shops around here as well. So it all kind of trickles down into the community, and I think it's really going to spur a lot here, just from those things, and there's kind of no telling. It could open a lot of doors here in our community. So.
And you helped open some of those doors physically by going around from house to house, I hear.
Right. I decided,
business to business.
Yeah, I went with the guys from Como, and we went from door to door into the businesses here in the town on the Highway 5 corridor here, just to kind of talk to people and make sure they understood what was coming along. And I thought that it might make some of the people a little more comfortable if they, if it wasn't just the person that was trying to sell them the service, it was somebody else like myself who really has nothing to gain more than the person that would be buying the service. So I went along with them and talked to people, and it was pretty overwhelming, the response people would you get from people.
And one of the things that I found unique was the fact that when they were launching this in the community, they had a community meeting, and you were a part of that meeting.
Yeah, I went to the meeting, and just to kind of hear what they had to say, and kind of help people understand my point of view on this perspective of this, and we kind of took it a step farther. For our customers that were going sign up during the initial phase of this project, we said that we would pay the initial fee for them, which was $100. We said if they signed up in the pre-term of this project, that we'd pay that fee, and you know, we've kind of put a cap on that, and we hadn't quite got to that cap yet. So when I was at the community meeting, and you know, there was a few people that were signing up and some people that were hesitant, and so I just stood up and said, you know, anybody that signs up tonight, I'll go ahead and pay your fee as well. And so, you know,
I heard mayhem resulted, right? There were a lot of people rushing
it seemed
over.
like there was a lot of people that decided that was the day to sign up. You know, I don't think the fee was what was holding people up, but you know, when they knew that was going to be taken care of as well, that really helped. But I think that people are really starting to see what a difference this can make. You know, people that are getting hooked up, and people that are asking questions about, you know, if you have a friend that's gotten signed up and it's going at their home, people are asking questions and people are talking about it. You know, I've heard a number of people say, I just can't believe how fast this is, and it's going to be, you know, there's various levels that people can have, and I think it's going to do a lot of things.
Well, and I think, you know, just meeting you and meeting the folks at Como, I mean, I think there's something to be said about just that local relationship.
Yeah.
These things wouldn't happen otherwise.
Yeah, people think, you know, the Como Electric, you know, they think that's big business here in town, but they're just, you know, they're an integral part of our community as well, you know, and so anything we can do to help them out, and they're putting back into the community with this, you know, it's not something they had to do, it's something that they stepped forward and they saw what it could do for the community as well. So, you know, it's people helping people, it's a good thing. So.
Excellent. Well, Corey, thank you, and I'll ask you about that bank loan as we...
All right, sounds good. We'll step into my office and see what we can do. So, thanks again.
Thank you.